Hey there, welcome back to my channel. So today, obviously I'm very pale. I look extremely ghostly. So anyways, I was trying to find a foundation that matched me for the color that I'm right now. So I came across someone doing a video about their favorite e.l.f. cosmetic products and just like everything, brushes, makeup, whatever. So they said that this foundation was actually really, really good and they had a similar skin tone to mine with similar yellow undertones. So when I came across it, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should try it. It's only $6, like that's pretty reasonable for a foundation. So I went ahead and picked it up and now I'm gonna do a review on it for you. And I'm gonna be out for quite a bit today, so I'll be inside in the sun, just a bunch of different things. So I figured this would be a great day to test it. And I have this half of my face primed with the Nivea Men's Post Shape Balm, which I also did a review on if you want to see that. And my opinion actually changed. Literally the day after I did that review, I was in Key West and I was out all day and it was piping hot. And I was wearing that primer under my foundation and it stayed on so well. I even slept after I came back and it looked fantastic. So my opinion of that is completely changed, but if you do want to see just how my skin looks with it, you can go ahead and watch that and I'll link that somewhere up here. But I have the other side of my face unprimed and I'm going to leave it like that. I just have some moisturizer on. And so I will be giving you updates throughout the day of how it's wearing. I will check back with you after I have it on. Okay, so it's a little while after. We had to leave like immediately as soon as I got my stuff on, but I think it looks super good in terms of the color. Like, the color matches my skin tone perfectly. The only thing about it is it smells so weird. Like, no offense to old ladies, but it smells like old lady. I do not know what the heck that smell is, but it is not good. Other than that, like, I think it looks really nice. I did set it with some translucent powder so that way it didn't like alter the color. And then I also put on some blush, and that's all I've done so far. So I will check back in the next couple hours and show you how it's looking. Okay, so don't mind the shakiness or the noise. My sister is driving. That sounded really bad, but I was just trying to say don't mind the fact that I'm like meh, because we're in the car and the road is bumpy. So this is how the foundation is looking. So like I said, I still think it looks really good with my skin tone and it hasn't oxidized or anything. Like, cheaper foundations tend to do that, but I think it looks really good. So I think that's about it. Nothing's really changed that much, but I don't know if you see something. Maybe it has. So I guess I will check in a few more hours. That way we can really see if anything's changed. Okay, so it's about 6:15 p.m. So I have had this foundation on for around 7 hours, and I noticed when I was looking in my mirror in my bathroom earlier, I was like, oh my gosh, I actually look kind of greasy. I don't know if you'll be able to see it though. Like, I definitely had some on my chin. I had a little bit, like, I think right over in this general area, like my whole forehead. And then I believe I might have had some in this kind of area, which is sort of normal, but I was sort of bummed because I thought it was going really well, and then I was like, ooh, maybe not. So I think I'm going to end it here. My total review would have to be, I love the color. The smell is really off-putting to me, but if you don't really care about if it smelled or not, then go for it. I think the color range for the entire collection is not fantastic. They had, at the Target I went to, like maybe like 5 colors. And the Porcelain, which is the one that I got, it was still like, you definitely had to have a bit of color or else you were gonna be way too dark. So it wasn't like a true porcelain, but I was glad that it was not, did you hear I said porcelain? I was like, porcelain. I was just glad that it wasn't super pink in terms of, usually when you get like a porcelain foundation, it's pretty much on the pink side, and this is definitely more on the yellow side, so I did like that. And I think overall the finish was nice. It looked really natural, and even like when I touch my face like this, it feels super dry. I don't feel at all like, and there's not even anything transferring my fingers. And I noticed with the foundation that I use, what is it? Ready Set Gorgeous, I think, from CoverGirl, which I'm gonna stop buying it because I hate it now. Like, it is nothing for me. In comparison to that, this is definitely more natural looking. I didn't have to cake on a bunch just to cover everything up because that one would get super patchy. I did notice this did cling on to, like, I have a dry patch right here, and it did kind of cling on, especially like when I went to go put my blush on. I was like, oh, that's not too great. But other than that, it worked out really well. So I do like the finish. I like the color. Now, does the color match what a porcelain should be? No, but that's besides the point. So I like the finish, like the color. The packaging is alright. I kind of prefer a squeeze tube because I felt like I got a little more than I needed out of just the 2 pumps. 1 pump wasn't enough, and I needed like another 3/4 of a pump in order to like cover my whole face, and I ended up getting an entire pump, and so I feel like I sort of wasted some. But I know some people love a pump applicator, so maybe that would be great for you. I think you get an ounce, like you do with every other foundation pretty much, so I guess in terms of size it's average. It's like what you get in every other foundation tube or bottle. Oh, price. It was only $6 in US dollars, obviously. And I don't know, I mean, if you compare it to like the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, I mean, duh, this is like bargain. It's maybe on the higher end for a drugstore product, but overall, like, it's definitely a bargain. Oh, I primed half my face. Okay, so I didn't really, let's see. No, it literally feels the same on every side almost. Yeah, same. This is so awkward. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. So I guess that was like a really odd way of testing it. I don't think there was a difference in terms of the priming. Now, I have combination skin. Well, I definitely lean more towards oily in combination skin, if that makes sense. But other than that, I think everything else is great. Like I said, whoa. What are you doing? Like I said, I love the color. I love the finish. Price is pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with it, as with most e.l.f. products that I use. So that is the end. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more from me, click the subscribe button and hit the little bell icon if you want notifications of when I upload. See you next week. Bye.